Good day, everyone. My name is Joel Galvante. And for our DevC 208 requirement for Module 8, I am doing a presentation on my insights and learnings about social marketing and social mobilization. And I titled this presentation, Changing the Lens of Marketing for Social Marketing and Social Mobilization, because of my experience as a current marketing practitioner, understanding and learning about social marketing concepts. Gleaning from my experience as a commercial marketing practitioner, I had to reevaluate my experience in the field of commercial marketing because of the new insights I've gained from the subject. Any concepts, frameworks, and even practices that I use in my line of work, I now also look with a social marketer's lens. Before, I used to look at social marketing in the position of a social marketer, thus choosing the right channels, marketing mix, 4P, and even marketing funnels were my primary objectives. As I finished reading my module for DevC 208, I recognize that social marketing and social mobilization are really different from social marketing. And I will discuss these learnings in the following slides. Some of the key insights that I've gained from social marketing and social mobilization concepts are the different types of planning and strategization that we have to do in order to reach our goals as DevCom practitioners. I'm looking at four insights in these studies that we've had, and I'm looking at the audience, motivators, media channels, and goals in a different insight, in a different lens, because they had a different definition for commercial marketing. And even though social marketing is derived from commercial marketing concepts, it is a completely different practice. So, like for instance, for audience, oftentimes, the people who are marketing for commercial marketing is that the audience is always assumed to be capable of buying the product, thus, resources are always available. But for SOCMAR and SOCMOB, the resources and capability may not always be available. Thus, it is important to include factors that would help implement these changes in behavior in the campaigns. As of for motivators, there's a different line of thinking for purchase versus change, because for commercial marketing, campaigns are motivated to produce purchase of exchange of goods and services, while SOCMAR or SOCMO prioritizes behavior change for good. Media channels are always used for both concepts, for commercial and both social marketing, but for the two they have different priorities. For example, for mass communication, it is oftentimes used for commercial marketing because of its reach, while for social mobilization, social marketing campaigns, it is more effective to use a community based approach in order to hone in on the problems of the community better. While for the goals, for commercial marketing, we're always looking at the ROI, or the return of investment, because any money spent on marketing needs to go back double or triple what we've spent on marketing. While for social mobilization, social marketing, it is oftentimes about the produced results, such as the behavior change, or how we can further sustain these activities in order to solve or augment the results, or the good results of our campaigns. So I think those are two things that we have to look for in terms of reaching the goals of commercial marketing and versus social. As for my key insights and the practices of social marketing and social mobilization versus commercial marketing, we can see that the same use the basically same words for implementing strategies for social mobilization, social marketing, and commercial marketing, but they differ in meaning and definition. So, for instance, for implementation strategies, the marketing mix for piece definition are different in terms of approach, because they need to target different audiences. So, for instance, for social marketing, they need to address social cultural concerns as well before implementing strategies because of certain sensitivities. Unlike for commercial marketing, basically, whatever your program or campaign is, you can basically do so without too much sensitivities, as long as you follow the certain rules. In terms of monitoring, oftentimes for social marketing, unlike commercial marketing, because of resource constraints, on ground and personal monitoring are very much limited because of the nature of development work. And unless you are working for an NGO or a government body, you may not have the um, infinite amount of resources for proper monitoring and evaluation. So everything needs to be maximized while at the same time addressing these key issues and providing meaningful reports so that they can be sustained and they can be evaluated for further implementation. And as I look back in my experience as a marketing practitioner, I am beginning to have, or at least wearing, a different kind of lens in applying marketing concepts and theories for social marketing and social mobilization. Even though social marketing and social mobilization are derived from from commercial marketing rather, the intent and the purpose are quite different from each other. Implementing social marketing and social mobilization campaigns might have borrowed concepts from commercial marketing, but it is still a practice and key audiences largely differ from each other. Rather than targeting a product or service oriented approach, SOCMOB and SOCMAR are people oriented. While commercial marketing contends with competitors and other barriers for purchase, SOCMAR and SOCMOB contends with existing behaviors and even apathy. Thus, it needs to always be on guard with regards to how it approaches its implementation and campaigns because of these barriers. So every time I look at the new lens in social marketing and social mobilization, I also in some ways see how it can be applied to commercial marketing because it is also changing the behaviors of the target audience. So it's pretty much a very 360 learning 360 learning approach because as I am learning from SOCMOB and SOCMAR, the commercial marketing concept that I've learned is being augmented or being supplemented by these ideas. As future DevCon practitioners and professionals, these are my food for thoughts on becoming a effective social mobilizer or a social marketer. We need to look at three things. One, we need to have a people-centered approach because development work is centered on the people it serves. Thus, it should involve them in the planning process, implementation process, and basically any part of the campaign that they will experience after we have done our best in the programs that we've done for their community. Second, we need to learn also how to maximize resources because unlike commercial marketing, resources are often limited and we must maximize our campaigns to the fullest of their potential. And last but not the least, sustainability. Our program must run for quite a long time or at least have the legs to repeat because development problems have a way of repeating and coming back. Thus, it truly never ends. Programs should be sustainable and must have a long term impact. And that is it for my learnings. I hope you were able to glean new understanding on the report that I have presented. And in that manner, I would like to thank you for listening.